25-22 USC in set 1. Same score the other way, Hawaii in set 2. We take a look at the match stats sponsored by Papa John's Hawaii. Better ingredients, better pizza.
Well, we talked about USC and how they led almost every statistical category in the MPSF. You're taking a look at these stats. Hawaii actually out-hitting the #1 ranked team in the country at 429 compared to the 396. So phenomenal hitting by Hawaii. Diggs, Hawaii has the advantage, 13-11. Other than that, all the statistics looks fairly even. This is another glaring statistic is service aces, USC with 4. Taking a look at some of the highlights. First for the USC Trojans, Murphy Troy providing the spark from behind the service line. Currently, Troy with 7 kills, hitting 250 on the night, helping to lead his squad. And for Hawaii, their All-American Player of the Year candidate, we talked about him, Jonas Umlauft, who just continues to lead Hawaii offensively. 14 kills, hitting 391, including that game winner that tied this thing up at 1 set apiece.
Folks, what a gamer is Ryan Suji. During those stats and highlights, he took the volleyball right off the headset, did not flinch, kept going, and he's almost taking another one again. They're coming after you. Coming
Doing
back.
it for the team.
We got to get out of here before we get killed. Hawaii and SC tied at a set apiece. We'll be back with set 3 if we survive right after this. Welcome back to the Rainbow Dome. Help support the UH men's volleyball program by participating in their 2nd annual Warrior Volleyball Golf Tournament. It's going to be held at the Olomana Golf Links on April 14th. For more information, you can contact the Booster Club at uhboosters@hawaii.rr.com or call 956-9931. That's 956-9931. For more information. It's going to be a lot of fun out there at the Warrior Volleyball Golf Tournament.
You'll see a shot there of Charlie Wade, providing that opportunity for the fans to get and meet some of the players and have a good time on the links as well.
Fans have a lot of fun out here between sets 2 and 3. As Zemniak gets Hawaii off to a good start here in set number 3. A lot happening between set 2 and 3, but it's a great night all the way around. Get out to the Rainbow Dome and enjoy it.
This is a great play right here by Nate Zemniak. And setters seem to always be the best jousters for some reason, and Zemniak living up to that acclaim right there, winning the joust with Tri Bourne that time.
And right after that, he goes back to serve. Hawaii looking to add to an early lead. SC on the attack. McKibben will pop it near side. And Jonas Umlauft is there for the block solo. He turns around, he's fired up, and Hawaii right now, after a slow start in set 1, and looking good right now.
And the German flags have come out in the stand sheriff center. This is the one part of his game that Umlauft wanted to get better at, and that is the blocking. And Umlauft, see the numbers on for his blocking numbers so far this season.
He got up and put it right back in the face of Tri Bourne. Now Hawaii working with a 2-0 lead. A great save in the back by Cirelli. Hawaii has to scramble. Can Zemniak get it over? Just misses the scoreboard up here above the floor of the Rainbow Dome. Now SC on the attack, and right down the middle goes Austin Zahn, and the 6'8" middle blocker from Hermosa Beach puts it away.
And I'm not sure that USC was able to get that pass up. See Charlie Wade looking on and asking his players, with that ball down on that serve, looked like Hawaii was able to get an ace, but it was a no call. They said that Cirelli was able to get his hand underneath for the pancake save, but
it's rare that you see that pancake on the serve.
Especially on a serve receive when ball's coming a little bit faster than a traditional tip play.
So right now back to serve is Austin Zahn. It's popped up by Walker. Zemniak will go far side to Umlauft. Triple block into his face. Comes back on the Hawaii side, and a quick set in the middle to Welch. He's got a terrible haircut, but a great swing. Welch puts it away.
Well, Shane Welch picking up his first kill, but taking a look at what we were talking about earlier is this jump serve by Zemniak. If Cirelli was able to get his hand underneath, I'm not sure. It's hard to say from that angle.
McKibben middle. A net violation, I believe, against Umlauft. And that'll result in a point for Southern California.
Yeah, Umlauft trying to help out at that middle attack that time. Follow through in the net with his forearms.
Murphy Troy back to serve. Costello the overpass, and it's put away easily by Steven Shandrick, 6'7" junior out of Lake Forest, California. He puts it where they ain't.
And that says a lot when your best passer on the court, Costello, isn't able to handle that serve. What a tough serve by Troy.
Well, he hits a heavy ball. At that time, Hawaii with an answer. Walker. Here comes Zemniak, but it's over. They tried to pass it to Zemniak, but it went over the net onto the SC side, and you cannot give those opportunities to the #1 team in the country.
And Costello with two uncharacteristic plays. You saw the ace earlier, and that time a free ball. Costello passing that ball over the net. See the floor wipers being called out. Troy cannot afford to let USC get on any kind of run right now. Troy with two back-to-back serves.
And right now, at least on the, as far as the crowd is concerned, the Hawaii crowd into it right here with SC leading at 4-3. Troy back to serve. Popped up by Hunt. Zemniak, far side, right back to Hunt. He pushes it over. SC with a chance. And out of the back row comes Murphy Troy. Again, we talked about it. He's got that heavy ball. He puts it right down onto the floor, and SC trying to build some space here in set 3. Off the tape, popped up by Costello. SC with a chance. Really tried to dink it over. Here comes Umlauft, and he puts that one right through the stanchion of Terraflex, right in the face of Cassidy.
Well, after an impressive dig by Cassidy the first time, Umlauft comes back with an unbelievable shot down the line. Great shot by the sophomore from Germany.
Umlauft with 15 kills. Dyer, the only blocker up that time in the face of the SC attack, and he had no chance of stopping that one. SC gets the point. Triborn back to serve for Southern California, 6'5" senior. Set goes back to Umlauft. The block is there, and Umlauft is roofed. 7-4 Southern California.
So Sandrick, who leads the team in block set, block per set, closing on the backside.
Served into the net that time by Bourne. Hawaii will take it. That'll send Jonas Umlauft back to serve. We're tied at a set apiece. Southern California, the #1 team in the country, up 2 on the #8 team in the country, Hawaii. Here in set 3. Quick set in the middle to Shandrick, and he puts that one away.
And USC right now trying to just exploit Hawaii's middle. That time going almost exclusively through that front 3 rotations to Shandrick.
Shandrick has to lace up the sneaks. He's set to go. Here comes the jump serve. Maybe tying the shoes through his own rhythm off. He puts it into the net. It's 8-6 Southern Cal. Here in set 3. Good look at Stephen Hunt, one of many of these Hawaii players that came out with brand new mohawks today. We talked to Charlie Wade before the game. He said they didn't have them earlier in the day. Zemniak goes up to block that one, but it's off the block onto the floor into the crowd.
Hawaii that time tried to go for a switch block, sending Dyer to the right and Zemniak in the middle, and Zemniak unable to close on that block.
Costello, Zemniak, Umlauft. SC a little late, sliding the block over that time, and Umlauft made him pay.
So again, Umlauft only with one true blocker at that time up against him in Chiarelli, and Umlauft wins that battle.
Brennan Dyer, another one of those mohawked warriors. serve popped up by Cassidy. Here comes the attack for SC. And skying out of the back row is Tri Bourne, the 6'5" senior out of AOP here in Honolulu. He puts that one down.
That's just a great example of how this USC offense is working. They run that middle attack, so Hawaii commits to the middle, and then they run that back pick right behind them.
Hawaii has to scramble. Walker puts some muscle on that one. Costello will pop it up. Zemniak, far side to Walker. That's popped up. Here comes SC right in the middle. Is Shandrick. Now Hawaii with a chance. Walker again took something off. Bad idea. USC pushes it over. Now Walker puts some muscle on it, but too much. He sends it long.
And Walker, who was hitting 600, picks up his first error of the night, hitting that ball wide after a couple of great swings by the senior.
Joshua Walker, one of 3 seniors for Hawaii. And catching a break right there with Ciarelli. He hits the serve off the tape that forces Hawaii to scramble, and it's a point for Southern California. They've pushed it out now to a 5-point lead, 12-7 here in set number 3.
And I wouldn't be surprised if Charlie Wade doesn't wait for that 15-point automatic timeout. He decides to use it. He's got to try and slow down this serving of USC.
And after the floor wipe, Charlie Wade takes the advice, calls the timeout. It's 12 for number 1 Southern California, 7 for number 8 Hawaii. 12-7 USC here in set number 3. Let's take a look at the outlook. It's sponsored by Subway. Eat fresh. Tomorrow night, the wrap-up of this final regular season homestand against number 1 Southern California. Then it's the postseason, the first round of the MPSF tournament on the 23rd, semifinals on the 28th, and the finals, which is the de facto play into the Final Four on the 30th. The serve long by Southern California, and Hawaii gets a point coming out of the break.
Great timeout by Charlie Wade to call that and trying to slow down the momentum of Chiarelli. He's off to a fantastic run, and one of Hawaii's better servers now, Nate Zemniak, trying to see if he can get his team back into this match.
Here comes Southern California. Murphy Troy hits it into the deep corner. Stephen Hunt questioned that, but they'll give it to him. And Troy went way across the court, just caught the far side corner. Far side from him, near side to us, but it's a point for Southern California. The serve goes out of bounds. 13-9. SC with the lead. We didn't see it in that schedule, but Hawaii will play their alumni match next Saturday, sort of as a way to keep their legs going before the MPSF tournament. So you can come out to the Rainbow Dome and catch that. Jonas Umlauft there to block, but it's saved by SC. Joshua Walker will pop it up. Umlauft over the triple block and off of Cassidy and into the crowd. And Umlauft picks up the kill for Hawaii, his 17th.
Well, credit Josh Walker for keeping that rally alive, for digging up Murphy Troy in that middle back position. Walker, who's developed into just a great all-around player, showing his defensive skills that time, picking up a crucial dig.
Walker with the serve. SC, look at the effort by Nate Zemniak, one of the 3 Hawaii seniors. He goes flying to get that one. Got to the ball, but could not pop it up. It goes into the crowd, and it's a point for the Trojans.
Zemniak with that near save. Thought that ball was all but dead, but Zemniak still pursued after it. Great heart and effort by the senior.
Murphy Troy, he seems like he's back to serve almost every other time back there. Boy, able to control that one. And look at Stephen Hunt on the far side. Another one of those Mohawk guys got up there to put it down, and it's 14-11 USC.
And Nick Castillo making up for his errors earlier with a perfect pass, as we see Jared Lofi now coming into the lineup. Lofi will be replacing Dyer, trying to have success, trying to stop down Sandrick in the middle.
Welch, the easy serve, and Southern California has no trouble with that. That takes them to 15. And Southern California With the 4-point lead here in the middle of set number 3, it's tied at a set apiece. SC and Hawaii splitting the first 2 sets. Right now, the number 1 Meta Troy with the 15-11 lead over number 8 Hawaii.
Hawaii looking to get into a better side-out rhythm right now. Giving up too many points from behind when USC's behind the service line. See if they can side out right away and get some natural points back.
Serve. Here's Zemlyak back to Hunt. They just mistimed that one right there, and Hunt went up too early. And it results in an easy point for Southern Cal. That cannot be sitting well with Charlie Wade. Let's take a look at that. We saw that score a little while ago. It was 7-1 at that point. Now it's 16-1. Hawaii, the baseball team next door, Lismore Company State with the lead on the Sac State Hornets. Right here, Hawaii trying to stay afloat, down 5 to number 1 USC. And look at Umlauft trying to keep it close to the net, but he's not able to get it over. And Southern Cal now building on that lead, 17-11 here in set 3.
I wouldn't be surprised if Coach Charlie Wade uses his second timeout in the next couple of plays here. Hawaii just looking out of system.
Zemlyak, he will cross the court to Stephen Hunt. And Stephen Hunt, I guess they looked like the Southern California block expected Umlauft to get it and went across to Hunt, and he went up there and put it away.
Stephen Hunt with 5 kills. As we see Sam Bascara again coming into the front line, trying to put a bigger block in front of Chirelli.
So Lofi, Hunt, in that front row. Umlauft hits one off the tape. Cassidy will pop it up. A triple block there for Hawaii, but Southern Cal able to move it over. Lofi with the block in the middle. Solo block, but SC still with a chance. They go near side to Chiarelli, and he gets up to put it away.
And USC's offense puts so much pressure on the middle blockers. You see, Lofi has to commit with the middles because of the success that they have had. And that fast set, they're unable to catch up to that outside attack.
Piscaro into the match. Umlauft. And look at the dink shot by Riley McKibben right in the middle. Picked the perfect time for it. There was nobody there in the middle of that Hawaii defense. And it's a timeout for Hawaii with Southern California holding on to that 7-point lead, 19-12. The number 1 team in the country looking to close out set 3. Here's a fan favorite in the Rainbow Dome. It's the Rubber Man. You might know him better as Alan Hackbar, doing his thing, getting the crowd fired up. And right now, the home squad needs it. They are in a 19-12 hole against Southern California here in set number 3. Back to serve is Shandrick. Take a look at the kill percentages here in this set, and the serve goes long. Off the hit to Shandrick. Hawaii needs a rally here, now down 6. Stephen Hunt back to serve. Bad pass right there by Southern California, but they still get a good crack at it. They know what to do with it. Can Costello save it? He does. Hunt now has to pop it over. Southern California, though, with a chance on offense. Chiarelli, he's popped up. Costello goes right back to Biscaro. Near side, Umlauft puts it down right through the middle. And boy, that Hawaii offense clicking on that play.
Great moments for Hawaii. Castillo running into the signage, digging that ball up after the dig by Stephen Hunt, and Sam Biscaro doing his job, slowing down Chiarelli on the attack attempt, which allowed Hawaii's passers and diggers to dig that ball, and Hawaii is able to run transition. So great job by Biscaro to come in and do his job in slowing down Chiarelli.
So look at Jonas Umlauft, 18 kills. Hawaii needs another point right here, off the block. And from the far side, when in doubt, go to Murphy Troy. The Hawaii bench looking for a call, and I don't think they're going to get it.
So Wayne Lee blew the whistle, even though, and he's saying the ball was going out anyway, so it doesn't matter regardless. So Hawaii's saying that was an inadvertent whistle. He has to wait till the play is completely over before making a ruling. and deciding that the ball was going out anyway. So technically, Hawaii was correct, but in all regards, Hawaii had no chance of playing that ball.
Be that as it may, SC is the first to 20 here in set number 3. Hawaii looking to rally. Biscaro far side. Joshua Walker off the block. Back in front of the Hawaii bench. That causes everyone to scramble there. But SC now pushes that lead to 7. 21-14 here in set number 3.
See Zemniak coming back in and just trying to get this offense running again. Hawaii just wants to get some momentum going into this 4th set, even if they're unable to capture this 3rd set.
Riley McKibben out of Punahou. Tough serve. Zemniak tries to save it. It went outside the antenna, I believe. And just like that, SC picks up point number 22. And again, tough serve by McKibben that time.
Again, it's the serving. Like it's absolutely right. The serve that time by McKibben, putting a lot of pressure on these 3 passes for Hawaii and Hunt, Walker, and Castillo.
The overpass by Hunt. SC with an easy chance right here. Murphy Troy gets one off the Hawaii block and out. Boy, SC showing why they are the #1 team here in set number 3. Just keeping Hawaii at bay.
Especially when you have a comfortable lead like this, oftentimes the servers will just absolutely go for it from behind the service line. They're just ripping bombs back there.
Costello has to scramble to get that one. Joshua Walker got a hold of that serve, but could not put it away. That pushes us to set point here in set number 3. SC on the edge at 24-14.
Hawaii asking for the floor to be wiped up. McKibben on a 5-point run right now for USC.
Well, that rally scoring system that was adopted a few years ago in men's volleyball, it's rare to see a team, especially the #8 team in the country, get down into a double-digit hole, but that's exactly where Hawaii is at right now, 24-14. Trailing by 10 here in set number 3 as Riley McKibben goes back to serve at set point for the men of Troy. The toss, the serve. Joshua Walker has to scramble for it. Zemniak near side. Umlauft, he goes over the triple block and inside the back line. And for now, Hawaii stays alive.
In volleyball, such a game of momentum. You hear it said often that a lot of times it's just wherever that momentum shift may be right now. Obviously, with USC, Hawaii just trying to take back some momentum. Get ready for this 4th set.
The jump serve by Brennan Dyer off the tape. SC right at us. And that'll do it. SC with no trouble here in set number 3. They win it by double digits, 25-15. And after Hawaii rose up to take set number 2, SC showing why they are the #1 team in the country. Exerting some muscle here in set number 3. We move to set 4 when we come back to the Rainbow Dome.